wanna take things slow, put my mind in cruise control.
Yeah.
Yo, that's crazy.
What's up, man?
Shout out to Big Dusty. Shout out to you too, Dave. You finally, after like the 90th episode, you unmuted the mics on time. That's a big jump for you, bro. How you feel about that, man?
Man, I'm feeling great, feeling good in the hood every day, eating bugs.
Okay.
Not hiding my schmeat over here with a pillow like you.
Yeah, I got a schmeat problem, so I'm just got the pillow over my lap today.
Hey, yo, you got a schmeat problem. The only prescription is more schmeat. Yo, you a weirdo, man.
Yo. But nah, welcome to the Cruise Control, y'all. Episode 94. Nice to schmeat you. If this is your first time listening in. If you can hear the sound of my voice, if you can see my face right now, it's Cruise Control episode 94.
Wow.
As always, it's your boy, Schmeat Cruz.
Peter is down.
Sitting to my left, the one and only Dave Cruz. I was trying to do a joke all the way to the left off camera, but ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, got a mic in his hand.
Don't mean nothing.
Poppy Lex, Poppy, say something.
I just hit a nigga in the head with a
Say
ooga
something.
booga. That bitch suck my dick. It's all like ooga booga booga.
Say something to the people, Poppy Lex.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough, Dave. Go ahead and mute that mic. All right. And I mean, the man needs no intro, Dave. The man behind the camera. And what's his favorite animal, Dave?
Llama.
A what?
And llama.
A what?
And llama.
What is it?
And llama. And llama.
Yo, y'all terrible. Yeah.
Yo.
And llama.
Poor Bendito, Dave, he got the allergies, man.
Yeah, why you crying?
Fighting for my life.
Why are you
back here.
crying? Oh, got tears coming down his eyes.
And Benny Drill over
Said
here.
allergies. He just watched The Notebook before he got here.
All his
Lost
cats.
his favorite vape.
He had to bury a
I
vape.
remember my first vape. I miss it so much. And llama.
It's like, nah, man. Yo,
What you said you got allergies?
Oh yeah.
it's the cats, right?
Yeah.
Bring in the cats.
Bring in the meat.
Hey, yo. Yo. Episode 94 here on the Cruise Control, man.
Dad, what happened? Why did we miss a week?
We having a good time. We missed a week because I had stuff to do, man. It's just, it is what it is. You feel me? We had to do things. You know what I'm saying?
True. Yeah, Dev was traveling out of town, so, and then I had my period again. 2 weeks running.
Yeah.
So
It was all schmeat work. You feel me?
yeah,
Huh?
come on.
We're not gonna. I thought that was gonna be a running thing.
It ain't no running thing. It ain't running towards me, that's for sure.
You ain't running on your schmeat?
All right, Dad. What's the top 5? Let's get done the episode.
Today's top 5 is gonna be top 5 schmeats.
Yo. The week after Pop comes on, he was acting foul, man.
Yeah, man, because we couldn't say any bad jokes in front of our dad.
I thought I was pretty regular with Pop.
In front of our daddy?
Yeah. I thought I was real regular for the daddy. Yo, I can't call my Pop dad or daddy or anything.
That's crazy. Like, I see people.
It's Pop.
It's Pop. I see people give their dads nicknames, and it's like, it's crazy. Pop or daddy, daddy, dad.
I don't know no adult that say dad.
Father. Would you give your dad a nickname?
Yeah.
What if your dad had a nickname? Like, say Pop's nickname was Lurch. Would you call him Lurch?
Lurch.
Like, what if that was like his hood name, like his name that he grew up with? Would you call him Lurch or would you call him Pop? See,
Lurch.
I can't do that either. I can't call people in my family by their nicknames. Like, I don't call Benny Bendito. I call him Benny outside of the pod. I don't call Alex Poppy Lex outside of the pod. I call him Alex.
I don't call him Poppy Lex out.
What do you call him outside of the pod?
Huh?
What do you call him?
Mute up. It's like, no, I call him World Series Hat Boy. I was got fitted with 19 World Series patches on it. Tough. Key Glock.
Alex been to every World Series. Yo, but no, episode 94. Yo, big shout out. I wanted to give a big shout out because Benny said this before the show. We got a lot of views last week on our episode, man. We hit 100, you know what I'm saying? And we were hitting those numbers, then we kind of went down a little bit. Now we're back up to those numbers again. 100 every episode. I would love to see it. Thank you guys
That's all due to Pop.
Always tuning. That's Pop, right.
That's all due to Daddy.
When he brought the...
Daddy really brought the viewership.
Thank you, Daddy.
But no, shout out to Pop. He was great.
Pop was funny, man.
We had some great convos.
Yeah. Shout out to America.
I'm not sounding like a genius right now with my top 5 teams because the Bengals look dookie.
The Bengals do look trash. That's true. That's true.
But it was a good, good topic overall.
It was a good topic of conversation. It was a good episode, man.
Who won the top 5 last week?
Nobody likes football.
Oh, that's right. And you didn't post nothing because you don't care about this podcast succeeding.
Dave, don't say that.
You don't.
I do.
Everybody else is doing their job. Benny's editing and doing all this. I'm doing here just providing all the laughs, the classic moments. Alex is muted up. What are you doing to contribute?
Come on, man. Who you think put this shit together?
Me.
Wait, you really didn't post last week?
I didn't post last week.
You had 2 weeks to do it.
I didn't post last week. I didn't post the.
We should roll on you right now. We should sock you.
This is why we've been talking to get me out of the ranks of posting.
No, you can't just give away. What responsibilities are you gonna have?
Dave, what are you talking about?
You keep trying to hire new people for stuff so that you don't have to do nothing but show up in ugly Nikes and with no cut.
Them Jones are kind of chalked up, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, look at these chalked
these is
up
older.
Nikes.
I've been had these Johns. I wore this like...
That's the Stranger Thing 3s?
I wore these a few episodes ago. This is like 10, 13 episodes ago. Right, Alex? How long ago was it? Step on these Johns.
Yeah, that's how I'm starting off.
Yeah.
Stupid boy.
You dress real comfortable though, Dave. I like it.
Yeah, it's fall vibes. I got a little crew neck sweater on. What you laughing?
Dave need to be holding a cup of coffee between two hands.
Yeah,
right
give me
now.
a warm drink. You heard? Shout out to Roz. Give me a warm drink.
Oh my
I
God.
need me a cappuccino.
Stupid boy. Stupid fat boy. Hate this boy Dave so much, man. Nah, I didn't do the post or the top 5 or the question of the week.
Great. So let's say by default I won. Last winner gets this win this week. So that's me, right?
I don't think so. No, we got to vote in here. But Benny and Alex really not like football fans, I don't think.
Well, look.
What? I'll be watching the games.
You got
Crying.
Crying? I'm allergic to football.
I'm allergic to how much I love football.
Benny got a Flyer shirt on, Dave. You know he used to play hockey?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Back in my day.
He used to
Played left.
And llama.
But Dev,
Yo,
I want to say this because it's kind of weird how
what's up?
like the impact that some of our conversations have and how they trickle out of the pod, because over this past stretch,
Yes.
one topic in particular kind of revived itself, and we had all this conversation outside of the pod.
Yes.
I
know
and I
exactly
thought it
what
was
you're talking
kind of
about.
interesting, and I'm like, maybe we should start our next episode by actually opening up that convo a little bit. And that is, so a few episodes ago, we had given Alex some advice on first date ideas. So that was our top 5. And it was all revolving around, Alex, as you getting out here, trying to get your schmeat wet. Here's some ideas to help you secure the schmeat suck. And there was a lot of, critique on the things that we said, but we started having this whole, with a couple, people we know, Captain Harris, Mike, etc. We started having this whole conversation about, and you even ended up talking to
A bunch
people
of
at your job.
bunch of
Just
bunch of people.
But it was like,
and it was a good conversation. Like people were really getting into the
it was
conversation.
you. We were telling you like some of the Johns on your list were kind of frustrating because you were really ready to defend them down to the death.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
your track record is not great.
My what?
Your track record.
My track record.
Track record.
Your track record not great. I say it weird.
You said record.
But we really didn't get to debate why, date ideas are what they are and this and that. And then it's so funny because, wait, before I even go to the next thing, how did you feel getting some of that feedback after the episode?
So it was, for those people, because
don't give context. I just did.
No, but you didn't tell them why what stemmed out of the conversation and what made us happy.
I said everybody was critiquing your date ideas because you were so vehemently ready to say, wow, breakfast is the best first date. And everybody here said breakfast is a date. I asked this black John, I asked the white John, I asked the yellow John, I asked the green John. They all said breakfast is a great date. And we were like, yo, don't listen to none of them.
Right.
They don't have your best interest at heart. They lying to you. Everybody trying to make you feel better because you
this what got me mad about Dave.
The charity case kid. Everybody want to make you feel better.
This would get me mad about Dave and his friends. I'm not going to say his friends. I'm just going to say Dave and Captain Harris. They be the type of boys to be like, my idea is tough, and anything that I don't hear about that is at the bottom of the list. That's all I'm saying. They don't allow people to have other opinions, because then what they'll do is they'll ask their ladies who are around them who are gonna agree with them because that's their lady. They dating for a reason because they agree on a lot of the same shit.
Yeah.
Because what happened?
My Schmeat been touched since like 2008. Steady Schmeat touch before my lady and everything.
Dave, you can't even find your Schmeat. That's why you gotta get somebody else to find it.
Yeah, don't disrespect me in my studio.
All I'm saying is that I agreed because their argument was that dinner is a better first date. I agreed with that. I don't think dinner is a bad idea. But I also don't think that breakfast is so horrible. It's like underneath the ground, she's going to hate you if you do it. Because I did get feedback that was on the opposite. Like, even the next day people were talking about. That's why, first off, shout out to everybody who had the conversation, who listened to the pod, who brought this conversation up because it brings up so many other conversations in other places. That's what we do this for. But somebody came up to me the next day and was like, I thought about it. And she said, if I'm doing breakfast, then to me, that means that we just got into, like, we just hit. Like, we just got into it. We just had some fun. And, like, I want to hang out with you the next morning so we can go get breakfast. So she was like, to me, breakfast is maybe like a second or third date because at that point we fucking. All right, cool. I can understand that. I accept that. Somebody else said maybe not breakfast, but brunch. Brunch is a way better idea because you get some time to wake up. And it's not, early in the morning to go get breakfast. It's more like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock in the afternoon. I like that idea too. Those are great ideas. Everybody's wonderful. But don't throw people ideas in the garbage. This was making me mad about these boys. You should have read the text messages.
Yeah. You see how nobody was paying attention to you just now because you just like hearing
Benny
yourself
can't
talk.
see.
No, you're making him cry because of how stupid you sound. The point is, there's so much more to unearth with this first date thing.
Yes.
And oddly enough, I was reading the New York Post page on Twitter, or X. That's so weird to call it X.
No, I still
and
call
I
it
saw
Twitter.
this article, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bring it up on the pod.
Okay.
And it's from a dating coach.
Okay.
Who says there's one thing you must say on a first date. There's absolutely one thing you must say on a first date.
Say, okay. What do you have to say?
This person, Carla Elia, she's apparently a 24-year-old TikTok sensation. She got over 1 million followers, right? So, therefore, she's basically a genius at this. She's so legitimate.
24 years old dating coach.
On TikTok, she came out with this video and she advised all single people to talk about one crucial thing on their first date. And that is
COVID vaccination.
Talk about your goals and never your past. So when you're on a first date, talk about your goals and never your past.
I'm really trying to order this breakfast.
She said, talk about what you want to do for yourself in your life. On her first few dates with, I'm going to read some of the article here. On her first few dates with her now husband, Dustin, who she met on Bumble and married in May of 22, and they're still married. She said the pair talked about their dreams for the future, what kind of lives and family they wanted, where they wanted to live, and more. And she said, for a lot of people, I know it sounds very dramatic, very rushed, but I knew exactly what I was looking for. She then goes on to say, knowing what you're looking for in a relationship is key. And she encourages single people to know the types of people they're most compatible with. So she basically ends up saying later on, she's like, you need to know your non-negotiables. You need to know the personality types and what you're attracted to. And then she came up with this, she coined this term called a list of threes approach to dating. So she said, which includes a list of deal breakers in a partner, personality traits of your dream partner would have, and 3 physical attributes they should have. So it's a list of threes. You got 3 categories of 3 things. You want to have 3 deal breakers in a partner, like if you see them is dead. 3 personality traits that you want in your partner, like basically green flags.
Okay, I like that.
And then 3 physical attributes they should have.
Okay.
She said these are the essential things that you need to be able to find your person for the rest of your life.
I like that. That's a good. That's
So we're gonna do that right here.
You want to dissect that real quick?
Yes.
All right. So open it up. I'll start off. Open it up. What was it again? 3. What was the first one? 3 what? 3 deal breakers?
3 deal breakers.
Okay. Well, now when we say deal breakers, what are we saying? Are we saying like
It's dead. It's a done bun. You're not dating this person no more. You're not even giving them a shot.
Is it physical or is it all of the above? Like all under the same umbrella? You get what I'm saying? So like if I come in and she don't got no dress game, is that a deal? Like, you know what I'm saying? Is that something that you would
It's
accept?
whatever criteria you want.
Okay.
Because I think your criteria also speaks to something. But go ahead.
Okay. So 3 deal breakers. 1, and exactly what I just said. Like if she come in and it's all over the place and she don't even know what she want to look like or the clothes are all messed up or something like that, to me it's gonna say that she didn't take this serious.
Okay.
2, you gotta know how to like laugh and take a joke. Like if I start saying jokes and you're very serious faced and you're not like adding on to the jokes, immediately I might just walk out. And 3, you have to, if we going to go do something, like say dinner, right, is our first date. Like I need to see that you're actually like, you're not just getting like a crouton and a glass of water. Like you need to eat. You need to have a good time and enjoy yourself. Because I feel like some people who are too picky and who are too meticulous about things when they go out on their first date and they want to be all, I just have this or that, I feel like they're a shitty date. So those 3 things I think I would look at as far as like a deal breaker when I first get there. I would look at it as like, I don't really know if I want to continue with this because she's acting a little weird and she's not acting like herself.
3 things you want to see in your partner. Green flags. 3 things that you'd be like, yes, this is good.
I like the idea of goals, like a person who's goal oriented and thinking about things for the future. So when we're having our conversations, she's talking about what she wants to do. I like the whole idea of, I'm kind of repeating myself, but I want her to say jokes to me and not have me being the person who keeps dragging the conversation along. Like I want her to be engaged and like making jokes back at me and laughing and really keeping it going. And my 3rd green flag would be, I mean, at this point, right? Like every flag looking green for me. Any flag is green.
I need cheeks.
I don't find that funny.
At this point, I need all green flags. No, what's another green flag?
This is serious business for me. I don't find this funny. I need you to elope. We're gonna figure this out tonight. We're gonna get you better.
Green flag. I guess I would say hygiene. Like clean, like she looks clean, smells good, things of that nature. Because some people could come to a date smelling like bodrio. Right?
Okay. And then
allergies.
All right, let's keep it moving. 3 physical attributes.
3 physical attributes. Off rip. Teeth.
What?
Straight teeth. You gotta have a nice smile.
Okay.
Nice smile has always been big for me. Nice smile. I don't want to say like the typical like you have a turkey. Like I feel like that's
That's what you want. That's what you want.
I feel like that's corny though, right? Like
nah, not really.
Because to me, I look at face before anything. So like the facial features are big for me of a person. So I wouldn't mind a person. And Dave knows this because
Dad, why are you trying to like clean it up? Like just say what you want.
But I don't want to say.
You're trying to be like, oh, like
Yeah, say it,
it's like somebody like your future's listening. Just be like, just say what you want.
So you gotta have a nice smile. You gotta have a Yerkie. And what else?
And red eyes. You got allergies. Nah, a nice smile. All right, this is a weird one, but this is just in particular for me. I think a nose. I think I'm attracted to like in particular, depending on how the nose is a lady's nose looks or is shaped. I don't know why, but I think all the ladies that I've ever dated or like looked at or was attracted to, it was something like they had. I've noticed this in the past that they had like a peculiar nose, not like a schnoz, not like a Squidward John, but
Need that toucan Sam.
Wait, I'm so confused right now. You want a weird nose? That's one of your physical
no, like a cute, like a cute nose. Like I don't know. I don't know how to describe it. It's just I've noticed that when the women that I've dated or the women that I've talked to have that same thing physically, and I don't know if it's just me like mentally
cute nose.
Yeah.
Okay. Third thing, come on.
That's the three things.
You said a nice smile.
The Yerkie.
Oh, the Yerkie. And then a cute nose. Okay.
Like I said, I think the face is the most important thing for me.
What y'all think about Devin's list of threes?
I like it. Go for what you want.
You can't even keep a straight face saying it.
He's crying.
He said, I like it. Go for
I'm fighting for my life over here.
Yeah, he's got the allergy. You can't even be serious.
Oh yeah, I'll just make you laugh and say things unconfidently.
He is crying though, like it's like
Oh, my eye feel like it's swollen right now. Yo.
Bro, you need to take a sick day.
the cats
From the
was
pod?
beating him up before he left.
Alex, you did a thumbs down.
Alex did do a thumbs down. So what parts?
Well, you got a mic now, Alex. Why?
So what parts? You didn't need to go ahead.
It's just kind of a weird top 5 to me. The whole nose thing.
So, well, it's not top 5, but you're talking about you're talking about the physical.
His list of threes is weird. Why?
Yeah.
No, but which list? All list of threes, or just the physical list of threes? You think is weird?
Your physical list.
The physical list is weird because and did the nose throw you off?
Yeah.
Yeah, I never knew you were into noses like that.
I didn't. No, this is something that I had to self-evaluate. I had to reevaluate myself on was that any girl that I've ever dated or looked at or was attracted to, after like looking at their pictures, I'm like, why they nose look like that? And then I don't know if it's just subconsciously, like my mind just go like, I find that prettier. If it's, I don't know, but it's just it's all the same thing. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say this about the article. I wanted to bring it to the pod because I felt like it kind of was a continuation of that combo we had a couple episodes ago. But I don't know if the John is like the ultimate authority on this stuff. I mean, the idea that you should go into dates or dating people with some sort of, essentially what she's saying is have your standards and have things that you want to see people live up to.
Right.
What I think she fails to mention though is why it's important, and then how your standards come, how your list, this list of threes, how it comes together, speaks a lot to where you are. So I'm gonna be honest, Dev. As you were talking, I wasn't thinking so much about what you were saying. I was thinking about what it means to where your head is with dating, which is why I feel like overall I'm like confused. I don't feel like anything you said with any particular conviction, and then it was just so random. Like there were things that were so like let me say it like this. First of all, it sounds like whatever relationship you want, you just want it to be nonstop laughter. Like first date is like just dates across the board. You like, I need you to laugh at me, or that's a deal breaker. And then I need you to crack a joke and laugh so I can laugh, make me laugh. It's like you just want to laugh the whole time. So are you lacking seriousness in this relationship? Like, what's up with all this laughter?
Are you lacking seriousness?
Yeah, like it's
How's your
one big joke. You might as well date a clown.
How's your dinners with you and your lady?
Sometimes it be serious. Sometimes we be talking about life stuff and house stuff.
This is a fucking first date. Y'all been together for like 4 years.
The John is saying,
she said first date.
She said, "Let's talk about goals and dreams." You want to throw a pie in your face and slip on a banana peel.
She said, "Let's talk about dreams and nightmares." That's what Dave want to talk about. Dave, if it's a first date, yes, it needs something to look forward to for the next one.
But you got to think. Okay, all seriousness, I was just trying to be funny, but in all seriousness, you got to think about how your predisposition toward humor might come off to the other person. So if you're so invested in humor, you're like, I need to see if you got thick skin. I need to see if you gonna take a joke. It's like you want to find like this roasting extraordinaire person, and like not everybody's built like that. You might need to adjust yourself to bring somebody else in who's not, because your particular brand of humor, I can tell you right now, is not for everybody. Yeah. So you might need to think about how that expectation on your list of threes is informing things that might end up, not yielding much success, because you're not going to find another you in terms of humor. The second thing is, like, I feel like, yes, I don't know. I just feel like
he wasn't paying attention.
No. I'm trying to remember all the, because your list was so random. It felt like it didn't even have no cohesion to it. You said, in terms of green flags, she got to have goals. She got to be able to tell you jokes. And what was the other one?
I wasn't paying attention either.
Said she got to have a big nose.
Green flag. She got to have a
Deal breaker if her nose is little.
No, what was the
Yeah, what was the third one?
Do you remember that, Alex?
You said you said she gotta touch your schmeat
under the table, all toe work. I said like keep hygiene and stuff.
Hygiene.
Right. Yeah. So like if we go there and she's she smell a little funky or.
And you said deal breakers if she come looking all disheveled and unkept, right?
Yes.
And you said if she can't take a joke.
If she, right. And then also if she can't like keep the conversation going. So I said I don't like being the person that has to constantly keep talking the whole time. Like it's not just for me. I want to get to learn you and talk more about you. Mm-hmm. So I don't like to go on dates where it's like I'm the only one talking, which has been a lot of it. A lot of it has been just me trying to pull something out of a hat. Right.
So, okay. Thank you for reminding me. I feel like everything on your list has nothing to do with like things that last past the first date. That's another problem I have with your list. It feels like, maybe with the exception of the thing about you want somebody who's goal oriented, none of the things felt like they would matter past date one, especially the deal breakers and the green flags thing. The physical stuff is just whatever. And you was lying. She gotta be skinny, dumb skinny, toothpick-esque. That skinny people don't have yeeks, so you lying about that.
No, my thing is that I always...
she gotta be non-ethnic.
Come on, Dave, don't say that.
She gotta be from the Caucasus Mountains. From the Caucasus region. Like, let's be real here.
Nah, don't say that. No, I always said I would choose a prettier face over anything else. So yeah, I tend to, if I think you're very pretty, your body is what it is. Like, in my opinion, and some people can't get past that, right?
I can't get past that at all.
Some people can't get past that, but I don't know. I hear what you're saying. And I know I was
hoping that, I guess to summarize, I was hoping that I would hear some things from you that's like speaks to, man, I'm really looking for XYZ characteristics. And a lot of it just felt like you show up looking nice and show up, make sure you smell good and make sure you got a big nose. And none of it felt like things that's like
make sure you got
further out. Like it,
man, I don't know, because this dating shit is
like family thing, values.
But of course, like that stuff to me is like it doesn't need to be said. It's just you gotta have it. To me, that stuff. I'll be real with y'all. I don't like. I'm at this point where I've talked about 40 billion different dating mishaps on this episode, on this pod. Y'all know stuff than dates that I've been through. Y'all, I tell y'all a lot of the dating stuff. I don't like when I go on dates now, or like if there's a possibility, I'm just like, That's just like it's gonna go down the drain. I'm not starting off happy or nothing like that. Like I haven't felt like that in a while. So to me, it's like, what you want me to say? You want me to go out there and be all gun ho and be all chipper and shit just so I could come back with another story about how the John said my parents is racist and my brother can't speak right or our cousin looks stupid or something, and then come up with an excuse? That's just where I'm at with it. So yeah, I guess it's right. I guess when you say it out loud and you're like asking me these questions, it's like, what you want me to say? I done been through everything. I done did all that stuff. I done tried to find family oriented, and it all came back to no.
Speaking of which, do you want to talk about that Phillies game or no?
Nah. No.
All right.
That's something we can talk about elsewhere.
Well, hey, listen, best of luck moving forward. One foot in front of the other, one day at a time.
I feel like you just got done giving me an interview. We're not gonna go with you. We got other applicants.
Let's go back to the studio and hear the weather. No, you're right. It definitely shouldn't just be about you. We all know you a nut. The listeners know you a nut. Any other thoughts on first date, dating, like this list of threes thing? Benny, what are you thinking, man? Is this a good approach? Do you think that's sound advice?
Yeah, it's good advice. I mean, her being only 24, she don't know much, but
Yeah.
it's for her experience, I feel like that's really good advice.
Yeah.
It's a nice approach to take. You're not going to find the perfect person on the first date most of the time. There's going to be things you got to compromise with for most people in relationships, so you always got to keep that in mind. But I think it's a good approach overall.
Yo, Benny brought up a subtle point, but a great point. Age, I feel like, plays a huge factor in if I care what you say or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm done listening to young bulls.
NBA young boy.
All the young bulls. You're right. It's like, how am I supposed to take advice from like a 22-year-old?
When you said that, a 24-year-old who met her husband on Bumble
even people who's be married by that time, like
during the pandemic, right? You said, and then they got married in 2022 or something like that.
I don't know.
And like in your 2 or 3 years of dating, how do you feel like you got the dating game down to a science? You know what I mean?
I'll say, for the record, I did start late. Like, I was not the person dating through high school. I think my first real relationship was like in my third year of college. So I was like in my 20s. And I think a lot of that stems from like where my self-esteem was. I felt like I was like cool with everybody, but I just didn't feel like I had what it took to like really cultivate a relationship. So I think my confidence wasn't there through them high school years and stuff. But I saw all the people who was like heavy relationships all of high school, like multiple relationships, people who ended up staying together past high school into college and, might still even be together now. Like, I know that high school sweetheart thing happens and I know what, but I don't know. I just feel every time I see somebody get married at like 21, 22, I'm just looking like, how could you know you're ready for that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Crazy. You haven't had a lot of life experience.
To get that locked down at 21 or 22.
But I mean, I am speaking from my vantage point where I did take my time to really try to figure out what I want. And so I guess in that way I'm biased.
Right.
But I guess for some people it works.
Alex up next, 21, 22.
Yeah, he's getting married. He's putting his list of threes right together right now on his phone. She got to wear Nikes. She got to wear Supreme.
Givenchy.
You gotta drive a Honda.
Givenchy.
She gotta represent her.
That's not how you say it.
She gotta represent her cultural flag on the back of her car.
Yo, leave Poppy Lex alone.
Leave Poppy.
I do.
That was a good one though.
Yeah, I do like the whole list thing. I think it just speaks to having standards. And yeah, I will say this. I felt like there was a couple relationships when I was dating where I knew I was figuring things out. So I kind of knew that there was a fair chance it wasn't going to be a long-term thing because I was actually trying out a new personality type. Like a person who I might have never seen myself with, because I wanted to see, maybe I'm missing something. You know, maybe there's something about them that I need to determine, is that the thing for me, or is that like a clear no? So I was actually being intentional about dating people or meeting people who was kind of outside of my comfort zone, outside of what I was used to. And I do think that helped me refine what I was looking for.
Right. That's and that's an interesting way to look at it too. Date outside your comfort zone. Be uncomfortable with yourself and kind of just try things out.
Yeah, so, you know, dang, we just jumped right into that. We recapped the whole dating thing and we didn't even check in. It's been a couple weeks since we did the last episode. Benny, what you been up to, man? How was your weekend?
Oh, it was good, man. I worked the photo booth this weekend, so made some extra cash. Can't complain.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, easy money. Boring ass Sweet 16, but it was
Camera
cool.
noise.
A boring ass Sweet 16.
You was crying?
Yeah, the whole time.
Let's get it. Benny brought the big glasses and the fake mustaches on the stick. Like that.
Yeah, allergy on a stick. Everybody say allergy. On 3, say shmee.
Nah, I feel like Benny do the joint like in the old time days where you hold the light up like this.
Exploding bulb. Yo, that's a crazy photo booth, Benny. Old school style. Picture take 9 weeks to develop.
Exploding bulb.
So you do a photo booth gig on the side.
Yeah, it's like a family business.
Nice.
Tough.
Yeah.
Now, are you like, so you got this booth and are you sitting behind it with the camera?
No, so the whole thing is all built into one station, and you just put a backdrop up. People stand in front of it, and you just press start. It's all like there's a tablet inside of it that has the program
it's one of
software.
those tablet Johns.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's tough.
You wasn't like hiding in a box behind the photo booth,
nah,
pressing the camera, John.
it's all automated.
So y'all got the one joint where it circles around them and then they dance in slow mo and put it on Facebook.
Nah, we don't got the 360.
You don't got the 360 joint.
That joint's a hazard for real.
People love those, man.
Yeah,
People
but
do be loving
to
them
be
joints.
drunk on them Jones, bro, it's not a good look.
That's true.
Most people are awkward on them.
Yeah. Cause like
to do.
you ever saw it, like stood back and watch people on it? They just
Yeah, it's super awkward. Don't be ugly on that John neither. Did I ever tell y'all my like bias, my ugly bias?
Okay.
There's certain things that I think ugly people shouldn't do.
But remember, ugly is beauty's in the eye of the beholders.
That's absolutely not true. Like, I think ugly people shouldn't sing sexy songs.
Elaborate.
Cause like the words, it's gonna sound nuts, but if you ugly, I should not see you in public singing a song that has like, that speaks to like sexiness or sexy words.
But you ugly.
I'm not. I'm not a model, but I'm not ugly neither. I'm middle. But I also I'm not going outside singing like.
So are you singing middle songs when you go outside?
No,
You singing the sexy songs?
first of all, whatever I sing behind closed doors is my choice.
Hey.
But in public, like let's say I go to a concert, I'm just not gonna act like a supermodel boy because I'm not a supermodel boy. So I think the same should apply for Jones. If you ugly, you shouldn't be singing like a sexy looking song. Like, what's a sexy song?
Hey, daddy.
Hey Daddy. That's why we mute Alex
mute up.
Mike.
We double mute it somehow. Hey,
You are
Daddy.
Mike, so he can't hear him through any mic.
That's not even a girl song. Usher sings that.
Hey Daddy.
Yeah, why he said it so seductive too. He leaned over, whispered in my ear.
Hey Daddy.
What's a sexy song? A sexy chick song.
A sexy John. I'm thinking of like a Rihanna, Beyonce John. What's a tough Rihanna John?
Work.
At work.
That's work. That's not really a sexy song.
Nah. Let me see.
Anyway, we don't even need to.
Right.
Just if you ugly, you can't sing sexy songs because you're not sexy.
Getting off the wrong message. Lying to the world and lying to yourself.
I know it sounds nuts, but just don't do it. Just hum it to yourself or keep it in your headphones. But to sing a sexy song, you got to have that swagger. Like,
Right.
You know you're the baddest in the game, but you are most certainly not. So when I see you, I'm going to look at you like, that don't fit. That glove don't fit. That don't fit your person. That don't fit your profile. Why did we get here?
Because
The money jump, the circle,
the circle jump.
360 camera.
circle camera.
When you think of that's something sexy for you, like you think that's like a sexy thing to do? When you see the 360 camera?
It kept, like I think the most awkward videos I see are when people just don't know how to like be expressive on there.
Right.
So they're like on there and they're like all sheepish, like little money, a fake pile of money or something, or they just don't know what to do. Like bad Jones get on there and they want to like pose and give all the looks and the faces and all that.
Right.
Or like a nice dressed dude, he want to get up there and look, show his style off or whatever. But if you ugly, just stay away from the 360 cameras, sexy songs, and me.
Oh, Sex With Me by Rihanna.
Def. I
was looking up sexy songs online.
Hey Daddy. Look up Hey Daddy by Alex.
By Alex.
Great song.
Oh, man. All right, so Benny had a photo booth. You feel me? He was in his bag.
He was in
Exploded
his bag.
bowl. He got allergies from the photo booth. Alex, how was your weekend? Mike muted. Tell us.
Chilling.
Really went in depth there.
He said it with a deeper voice too.
Hey, Daddy,
What I've been up to since the last episode?
Who?
Me.
What? You skip over Alex like that?
What? He said chilling. Man, go ahead, Alex.
How was your weekend, Alex?
What you did?
It's
Did
been
you
a
do
couple
anything
weeks.
interesting?
Nah, not really.
All right.
Catch up on sleep.
Catch up on
You
sleep.
caught up on sleep?
Yes, sir.
How many hours of sleep you get a week?
Like 3 each day.
You sleep 3 hours a day for real?
Yeah, a lot of overtime.
Wow, bro, that's not healthy, man.
That's not.
Yeah, Alex.
That's kind of nuts.
This got to be an
Y'all
intervention.
not concerned?
You need some more rest, brother.
Yeah, he makes beds. Like, he can make you a nice 8-hour joint. I make you an 8-hour exclusive.
Yeah, photo booth bed.
That's nuts.
Yeah,
Dude,
Alex.
if I had 3 hours a day, I'd be the grumpiest
Yeah,
grump I ever
Mad sleep deprived.
that's how he can afford all those World Series patches on his head.
That's a lot of overtime, dude. Nah, listen.
Yeah, Alex, you need to tell your
Get you
boss.
some melatonin.
Yeah, it's time to chill, Pop. Get some sleep.
Yeah, get somebody to cheek you down.
Just that he don't.
That's the best sleep after you get cheeked.
That's a fact, bro.
You start crying after that.
He got allergies. Allergies.
Get the cheeks and go right to sleep.
Allergies is funny. All right, that's it, Alex. That's it. Just
I'm
no
good.
sleep. We worried for you.
Yeah, that's nuts. All right, mute up.
Sleep right
I
now.
can't talk to people who only sleep 3 hours. That's crazy.
How many hours of sleep you get?
Most days 6 to 7.
Well, you are a father, so that's.
I can rarely sleep 8 though.
I get my full like. I don't play with my sleep, bro.
You get 8?
Some days I get 9 or 10. I get my
Damn.
full sleep. I gotta be up at 5 a.m., bro, and I work at a hospital. That I
So
gotta be.
you're in bed by what, 8?
Yeah, 8, 9 o'clock. As soon as we done the pod,
I respect that.
go eat some dinner.
I respect that.
Nah, real shit.
I kind of wish I could do that, but I just be up just on YouTube.
How was your weekend, Dave? What you been up to? How many hours of sleep you been getting? How many photo booths you did this week?
I've been getting about 6 on average. Putting my CPAP on.
Okay.
What did I do?
How many beds did you fix this week? Photo booths? did you
None.
do?
I did no photo booths. I did no beds.
Wow, Dave.
But I did watch that Thursday night game. You watched it. You
I
watched
definitely
it. You were
watched
texting
it.
about it.
I definitely watched it.
Eagles 2-0. I'm glad about that. You
Yes,
heard.
sir. Yes, sir.
Man, I just been chilling, man. To be honest, I didn't do much of anything. What about you, Dad?
Yo,
You was out and about. That's why we missed the episode.
Listen.
You was outside.
Listen. All right. I'm glad I went last. So for those who don't know of why I was out, why we didn't record, I had a bachelor party. Now this was the last bachelor party that I've had this whole year. So y'all know I've been to, God, I couldn't even. So I've been to so many weddings, so many bachelor parties.
That's literally all you do.
Literally, that's my life. I work to spend money on all my friends at bachelor parties. But
some weird stuff.
In particular, first and foremost, shout out to my man Ed. He's getting married next month. I known this guy since 4th grade, and he met his lady in high school. Me and Ed, I knew him since 4th grade. We went to the same middle school, same high school, same college. So I've known Ed for so long. We've always been close friends, and he's getting married next month. So he had his bachelor party weekend this weekend. So we went to Miami.
Oh, that's in the club when the heat is on.
Welcome to Miami.
Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
So we was in Miami, right? Had my schmeat out all crazy. You feel me?
Yo.
All the big no Johns come to me.
Hey, yo, Jerry Chestnut.
Smell what the rock is cooking. You feel me? No, we went to Miami though. And like Dave said, so we got there Thursday. We early flight. So we got there like 10 o'clock in Miami. Like couldn't check in till 4. So we was out and about with luggage for like 5 hours. So once we was able to check in, chilled out, they had this Eagles bar out there. It was like specifically Eagles bar, all Eagle stuff all over. Went to the bar. We was staying on South Beach. Went to this bar, popping. Like the bar was crazy. All Eagles fans was hyped. We ended up winning that game. Got like real drunk, had a great time. Then Friday came around. We had like a nice dinner, chilled out, had a great time. Hit the beach up. The beach was crazy. Miami, there's a lot of bad Johns in Miami, I gotta admit. But that's the only good thing I think about Miami is there's a lot of good looking people. Other than that, the heat is just like no wind. It's 86, just sweltering.
Damn.
I'm fat in that, John. Sweating, standing still, just pouring sweat. Like, it was embarrassing. It was just, I don't like Miami. I'm not a fan of Miami. Just the place in general. I told them, I said, Miami is just Philly with a beach. It's the same amount of drug dealer boys, the same amount of homelessness. It's the same shit. It's just they got a nice beach to go with it. Yeah. And we just got Kensington. That's the only difference. So, so Friday happens, we do the beach, we do dinner, we stay up late, we get some drinks and whatever. So then Saturday, now I wasn't expecting Saturday to be the funniest day of the trip because that was supposed to be the chill day. We're going home Sunday early, like 5:30. Our flight left at 5:30 this morning. So we had to be up Sunday mad early. So we were like, we're not going to do anything crazy. So I said, yo, let's go get some breakfast. Like, last day out, let's go get some breakfast, get some drinks, whatever. So we ended up going to this place called Bacon Bitch. Right?
Okay.
I advise everybody, just stop, put the podcast on in the background, go Google Bacon Bitch. Just Google the videos, Google the atmosphere, right? So we're we walk in, right? And instantaneously, this is what we hear in the background. Blasting on the speakers. As soon as we walk in, so it's like they got Johns all wearing black tights, shorts, bad Johns Spanish, white Johns, black Johns. It's just popping. It's just popping. It's an outside breakfast show. I'm like, yo, this shit crazy. Like blasting. I couldn't hear anything. Playing this shit.
My booty hole brown.
And they all clapping and everybody twerking. I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'm like,
what was your group comprised of?
3 white boys, 1 Asian boy, me Puerto Rican, and then a half white, half Puerto Rican boy. So it was mostly white boys. I was the only one that knew this song, just to give you guys the idea of what I was going through. So we get in. The waitress is like, this is playing in the background.
Let
right?
my nigga, he
Hold on, I
just
got
took
you.
a bitch down.
This is playing in the background like this. So I'm like, hey, we got a table for 6. She's like, yes, bitch. Just go to the back room right there and just sit. I'm like, yo, she called me a bitch. I was like, this place about to be crazy, right? So there's like they put you in this, when you get there, they put you in this room. It's got like a little bar, but it's like the holding area where you just chill out and then they call your name out to go sit to your table. We had a big group. So or we had 6 people, so they had a table ready for us right away.
Okay.
So we go in, mind you, Dave, the music has not changed. Like
The same song?
No. It's all twerk
What if they was
music.
playing that song on repeat?
No.
Oh, Brown.
No, bro. I'm telling you, like the music did not change. It went from that to the John, whatchamacallit, the new John that just came out. This John.
So you went to a hood brunch spot, man?
But like, imagine out the group that I'm with, and they're like, just looking around, right?
If you see me and you tryna see what's up,
Imagine
you wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have them stuck.
all John swerking all around.
Llama.
So we finally get seated. We get our waitresses is white John. She got a turkey. That's about it. She's pretty nice
What
too.
was her nose like?
She had a nose on her. So you know me, I was my pee was in the air.
Schnauzer?
Huh? She had a nice little nose on her. So again, she gets in there. She keeps on with the theme.
Okay.
What's up, bitches? Welcome to Bacon Bitch. What can I get you, bitches? So me, I'm in it. I'm like, what's good, bitch? I said, what's up, bitch? She was like, what's going on, bitch? I was like, can I get one of these cafe latte iced coffees real quick? She said, of course you can, bitch. She goes around the table, start getting drinks, whatever. Then she sits there and she's like, fellas, so what's going on here? Like, y'all just visiting? Like, y'all, what y'all doing? I point at my man Ed. I'm like, man, my brother right here getting married. He's getting locked down. And she's like, oh, y'all on the bachelor party? I'm like, yeah. She's like, oh, all right, no problem. Like, so then I got worried because the DJ at this place kept changing the music, but he would change it for occasions. So, like, the one lady, I guess it was her birthday, 2 Chainz came on. Birthday, John. They asked me what I do and what, and all her friends start slapping her ass. The girls came out with 3 bottles, whatever. So then I'm like, so then this comes on.
This here is a remarkable, so dead.
And I look right at Ed, and I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. I didn't know they was gonna do this. White John came out with a rack of shots, like a jar full of shots, and she was like, this bitch right here is getting married. And all these black jokes came around them.
First of all, I know these so-called players would
This place sounds amazing.
Yo, Bacon Bitch was crazy, popping.
Yeah.
And then I guess this was the point of the day where they were doing all the celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
So then they
Was the food good?
Oh, the food was excellent.
Yeah.
The food was
Yeah, I
excellent.
was just looking at the menu. They got some nice.
Oh, you was looking at it too?
Yeah, they got like these long croissants.
Is this the song that
I
they
wouldn't
played?
even been focused
Then this song came on. Yo, I'm telling y'all, like, and the best part for me was like watching their eyes as they were like looking at these John. Every John start getting up, start twerking. Like as soon as the birthday song, whose birthday is it today? Start slapping her ass with money and shit. I'm like, yo, Bacon Bitch is popping. Like this shit is crazy. And they were so blown away. And my favorite part of the day, so right, we eat. Y'all get the vibe of a Bacon Bitch, right? It's popping, it's drinks, it's lit. It's like a club basically. We go back to the Airbnb that we chilling at. We get on the elevator, and it's so funny hearing people who don't listen to hip hop or listen to this type of music describe it. Yeah. Because their whole vibe was like, yeah, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown, yeah, my pussy. Like they couldn't even fathom that. They just kept talking about like how in women's the female artists nowadays. That's most of the lyrics, their main songs is like talking about they assholes or like getting fucked or like having sex or something. So to hear their description of it was hilarious. Like I'm sitting there, I'm just letting them talk, and they're like, "Oh, she kept talking about her asshole and her pussy and how it was brown and the colors of it." And I was just like, that's too much. And they were like, Dev, where did you take us to? Like, we wasn't expecting this. I was like, bro, I just looked up the #1 voted place on South Beach for breakfast, and it was Bacon Bitch. That place is great. Look up the videos, fellas, ladies, if you're trying to have a fun time in South Beach. I'll personally say go to Bacon Bitch. That joint was popping. Food was really good too. The portions of the food, I wasn't the biggest fan of.
Oh my god!
But no, but listen to me. It fills you up.
Yeah.
It fills you up. So it was like that type
Was it
of
expensive?
medium. It wasn't crazy, but it wasn't little.
Like if I wanted 2 eggs, any kind of meat.
Hey, yo.
Yo, Betty, what's he talking
If I
about?
wanted
Pass
2
me the
eggs,
Schmeat on the plate.
2 eggs, 2 sausage links, home fries, toast, and a pancake. How much would that cost?
Probably about like 20 something.
That's not terrible.
But the
portions
The portions wasn't like, I ordered French toast.
I can't stand a place that don't give me the good portions, especially breakfast. Like,
But it filled me up though. I gotta admit, like it was good for breakfast. I was filled to the brim.
Hey, yo.
They topped me off. My booty hole brown. You feel
it's
me?
your little portion, bitch. Gotta take this back.
Here you go, you fat bitch.
No, we gonna have to rumble. I don't care about none of the aesthetic or the business model. Nothing. You have to rumble me if you call me that. Don't bring me a chicken and waffles and call me a fat. Because I'm gonna be real mad. Like you bringing me fresh food, calling me fat. So disrespectfully, like I'm gonna not want to eat it.
That shit was hilarious. Yo, you fat bitch.
And look, I know that's bound to happen. I'm never going there.
Dog, you gotta go there.
I'm never going there because here's why. I know I'm gonna order, especially after you told me the portions is little. I know when I go there, I'm gonna order more than just one thing.
Well,
and they're gonna call me a fat bitch, and some John's gonna get socked, and I'm gonna be on Miami news for kicking a John in the chest for calling me names.
Dave, your leg can't
After
reach.
I ordered a Hungry Man special and a side of Scrapple or something.
Hungry Man special. all they food names was like bitch. So they had one John that was like curvy bitch, thick bitch,
smoothie,
bacon bitch. Like it was all bitch work. But it was tough. Like it was a great spot. I loved it. And I will say, I pulled the waitress to the side, and I was like, on some real shit, like, are you okay with me calling you a bitch right now? Because I don't want to feel uncomfortable. She's like, bitch, I love that shit. I was like, all right, bitch. I was just going with it. Everybody else at the table was all sheepish. But to me, when you go to those restaurants that are open like that, I feel like they're open. They understand. You know what I'm saying? You ever seen them Johns where the restaurants be drawling and they be cursing at you and they be saying like you ugly or whatever?
Yeah, that's like a thing that went viral. There's restaurants that they do that.
Yeah.
They like degrade you and stuff.
I feel like they're open though. They're like, it's open to combat them. Or should you just let them do their thing and not do anything back?
I don't know. I have to be put in that position to know what I would do.
Go to Bacon Bitch on South Beach. That joint was popping, bro.
That joint do sound lit. I would go.
It was popping. The music
There
was
isn't
fun.
much things better than a tough brunch spot. Where they got the music going, you know, some nice hip hop vibes, attractive people there, you know, drinks flowing, nice day, nice weather. Like that's a great vibe.
I'm telling you, it's
especially if you go in with friends.
Yeah. And like the group, I hand to God, if the guys at the bachelor parties watching this, I didn't know that was how that place was gonna be. I didn't. I just looked up the #1 reviewed place for breakfast or brunch on South Beach. That was it. We walked in and it was perfect. I loved it because I was too busy listening to their music the whole bachelor party.
Right.
This bullshit that they were throwing on.
And I'm in the shop, some in the parking lot.
Like, we was playing Creed. With arms wide open.
And the hero not gonna watch her today.
We did play that song. What do you want for breakfast, bitch?
Yo.
Nah. But that Bacon Bitch
Well, that's
was
good, man. I'm glad you had
my favorite experience.
Time there.
I loved it. And you know what? You know what's cool
When
about
is
it?
this wedding?
The wedding is next month.
Next month.
Next month.
Are you the best man?
No, I'm second in command to the best man.
Okay, you the first skipper.
I'm a first skipper because the best man is me. The best man we all met in middle school, so he's the best man. He works with him, and they're very close. And then it's me, and then the other people that he met throughout.
What you wearing? You got your tux already and all that?
So this is, in particular, this is going to be a traditional Indian wedding. So my friend Ed is a white male, and his wife, or his future wife, she is Indian. His fiance, she is Indian. So for the most part, he was telling me that they will be doing a traditional Indian wedding.
And not like an American one?
No, traditional Indian. So
this is gonna be interesting.
Every
Indian wedding I've seen, not gonna lie, it looked tough.
It looked popping, right?
Yeah.
They look like they be having fun.
So like, I'm gonna have to. I know I'm gonna have to step out of my comfort zone, right? Because one, I've seen the videos, just like Dave said, and there's mad dancing, and the groomsmen come down and they're like, dancing to that Jay-Z song or whatever.
That joint rings off at every party. That's like the Indian equivalent of Suavemente.
This song, right?
It's the rock in the building. Khalid.
Don't be being down the aisle like.
Sup, Burrell in the house.
So,
yes. Live from United States.
Samosa, bitch. Here's your chicken tikka masala, bitch.
Brooklyn, New York, it's your boy. Yo, the nephews is in the house.
right. So one, he said we might not have to dance because she understands, like, his group of men aren't Indian, and that's culturally that's not our thing, but she may not do the dancing thing. But one thing he did say we had to do, and I found this very interesting. They do this thing called like the shoe grab or something. So basically, in a traditional Indian wedding,
that's what it's called?
No, it's
or
something.
You misheard the name? Is it like shoe?
No, but that's
shoe grab. What? Why y'all laughing? I'm trying to learn.
Just put an Indian accent on it.
Shoe grab.
I'm just trying to learn. Or is it called the shoe grab? Because that you just said a real American like.
So,
but this is traditional.
Okay, so this is called. I'm looking it up right now because the way he explained it to us was different. But this is called Juta Chupai.
Okay.
Right. So the way he explains it is there's like a 4 to 5 hour ceremony that we all have to go to in the morning.
Damn.
Bacon bitch is catering it, so so it's gonna be tough. But no, so they're gonna be doing like all these prayers, and like the best man has to stand up with them for like 4 or 5 hours and do like different things. But at one point of the ceremony, he has to take his shoes off and pray with like her parents at the altar, and that takes a long time.
Okay.
Apparently, after that, all hell breaks loose because her whole family's objective is to take his shoes and keep them. So it's his groomsmen objective to keep them away from his shoes.
Okay.
So like
his shoes are off the rest of the way.
By any means necessary, when he takes his shoes off, the groomsmen have to protect his shoes. If we do not, and say they get his shoes, he has to pay her family back to get his shoes back.
And so they get to name the price?
Yeah. He said it's most of the time it's like 100. You got to pay like her uncle or somebody else in there.
But what if he got like Yeezys on or something?
you got to pay that. You got to pay that 100.
What is it called again?
It's called Junta.
Junta.
I'm gonna let you pronounce it. JOOTA CHUPAI.
Junta Chupai.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah, I think that's what I said.
Okay. You said Jontao?
It's too young. So the shoe grab is a tradition thing.
Yes.
You got to protect his sneaks. Now, is he got them on his feet?
No, so he takes he takes them off for prayer.
Okay.
So during the
and then they're like over there somewhere, and then it's like, all right, we got to keep an eye on his sneaks now.
Right.
But they trying to sneakily get him.
They trying to get him, right. But it can work in many ways. Like, say we protect them Benny shoes, and Alex come up and he's like, yo, Dave, I'll give y'all both $300 right now. Let me get them shoes.
You could bribe.
Yes, you could bribe. You could physically try to get them. There's been videos that I've seen where like groomsmen are like pushing people out the way to try.
I was gonna say, like, if somebody grandma run up and be like, yeah, I'm grabbing his sneaks. Can one of y'all sock her?
We talked about that too. I'm a soccer grandma. For my homie, I know this is for free. I got a soccer.
You gotta
grandma.
protect the shoes, right?
Yeah,
save him $100.
We must protect these shoes. But yeah, and you know what? Like, I'm not. It's gonna be.
And you don't put him back on. Is he barefoot the rest of the way?
No, he puts them back on, but we have to keep him protected until he puts.
So
them back on.
they could run up on him and steal his sneaks off his feet.
Technically, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds pretty high stakes.
Yeah.
I kind of like it though.
Culture.
But that's my thing. Is like
it adds a layer of fun to the thing.
My thing is like it's gonna be something that I've never done before, and like it's gonna be a little like it's gonna put me in a situation. You know what I mean? Because y'all know how I feel about dancing. I think dancing next is right underneath stand up comedy as one of the funniest things ever. I just think dancing is so funny. Like I used to be infatuated by dancing, and then once I stopped watching America's Best Dance Crew and I just started looking at it by itself, dancing is just like hilarious to me. So like, I don't like dancing myself. If I get real drunk, I'll two-step or something, but you'll never catch me out there doing a whole coordinated dance like a Black Swan or something like that. So like, I'm gonna be out of my element in that. Of course I'm gonna do it. It's my homie, friend, very great friends for a very long time. But I don't know. And I'm usually cool with uncomfortable situations, but this is like taking it to a level of like, I don't like dancing. So like, this is going to be my most uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's trying to get coordinated, and I got 2 left feet. I don't really like to move like that. And then like this Junta Chupai game, like, am I gonna elbow her uncle or something, or like sock his grandmom or something? Like, is he going to give me the shoes? Cause I'm like a little bit stockier. Like, do they expect me to do all the physical pushing around and stuff? Like, I don't know.
You out there turn into a lineman.
I don't know what's about to happen, right? Like, I don't know what's about to happen with this John. So I guess I'm in for a surprise. And the wedding's a month away. We haven't had no training of dancing or nothing like that. We haven't did one step. I gotta walk into the. I seen the videos where they walk into the reception and they all doing the dance. I can't do that.
You got to.
I'm gonna fall.
It's for the homie.
I know.
You got to do the dance.
I know. It's easier said it's for the homie than done. It's for my mans. Then you get there and they're like, all right, we're gonna play this traditional song.
And it's gonna be John's there.
It might be. I don't know.
Potential big noses.
It's gonna be John's there, Dev.
Yeah.
Bring your best garb. You're not wearing suits. If it's traditional Indian, you're probably gonna wear some sort of.
I think no. They agreed that only him and his family would do that, because it'll be crazy expensive for the groomsmen to do that.
But that's tough though. Like that's different.
I would want to do that. But that's a check though.
Experience.
How much they go for?
A lot. Like Ed said, I think she spent like
12,000 rupees or something. 12 billion rupees. That's 17 American dollars. I never understand money conversion from other countries, yo. She be like, yeah, that was 10,000 pesos for a gallon of milk.
Glass of water.
Like 10,000. Why even have money at that point?
Right.
Or just make the denomination bigger. Make it like a super peso or something. Don't make me count 10,000 pesos, but then like one John be like 50,000.
Right.
So one bill is a 50,000 bill. 50,000 peso bill.
A 50,000 peso bill. Yeah, but apparently like a traditional one that's like.
What's it called?
a salwar kameez, Indian salwar kameez.
That's what the men wear.
I'm guessing. I don't want to be wrong here, but I'm just on Google right now.
It's cool to educate yourself, yeah.
Yeah, learn on the spot.
Yeah. What are the Indian garbs called? A sari, the lehi choli, and the salwar kameez. Yeah.
And how much they run?
Like thousands.
Damn.
But it's really ornate stuff.
Right, but like
only the finest threads.
He was telling me that she bought his from
pork free.
She bought his from India when she went to go visit her family.
Tough.
So he got like an actual tough John that was sewn together in India.
That's tough.
But with this situation, you know, that I'm going through, you know, kind of stepping out of my comfort zone. Like, I guess it's a good question. I guess this is a good time to bring up the question of the week to you guys, kind of see where you guys stand on this. But I don't know how I want to phrase it, but like, I guess like, what would it take, or what's the circumstances that'll get you to step outside of that comfort zone? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like, this is my homie. Like I've been saying it all episode. I knew him since 4th grade. Really good friend of mine. Talk to the guy a lot. Like, really high up there. High praises for this dude. And I'm gonna have to dance. I'm gonna have to just talk it and just protect his shoes, push the grandma down, sock the uncle, elbow drop the niece. Like, I had to do what I gotta do, and it's for the homie. And I guess I'm just gonna have to suck it up and just, it's one night, I guess. Yeah. But like, I wouldn't do this for anybody else.
So like, what about this is the factor that is gonna push you to step out of your comfort zone?
I guess the factor that I believe that he this is an honor to be a groomsman, you know what I mean? He obviously thought about me. And for the fact that this is something that he wants, mind you, he's gonna meet her family, most of them for the first time. Like, this is like, they are traditional Indian family. So like, he hasn't seen a bunch of her family members.
So what does that mean? How does that translate to you?
That like, I want to put on a good impression for him on his behalf.
By virtue of being one of his groomsmen, you feel like you're representing him in that space. So you want to show up, and show out. You don't want to be acting brand new and don't do the dances like that, or follow the tradition.
Right.
Okay.
Right. But that's why it's pushing me to get out of my comfort zone. Is there any other? I don't know if you guys could think about it.
How would you like summarize that? Like, loyalty to loyalty?
Loyalty. Yeah. I would say
something that gets you out your comfort zone.
Yeah, for me, that loyalty to your friend, to a family member, you know, whatever. But that's something that's pushing me out of my comfort zone and kind of, you know, getting me to go a little forward.
I feel like when you think about the question itself, it all kind of probably comes back to very similar, like, foundational things. Because when you say loyalty, what I read into that is, and what I was thinking initially off the top of my head, is like, for me to step out of my comfort zone, do something that I never done or tried, I definitely have to have like a trust in you. But I think that trust comes from like time invested. So when you said he's your friend from since middle school, that's like time invested in the friendship and getting to know each other. So there's a level of trust that you have in him where it's like, all right, you know, you want me to roll with you to this thing, I'll go with you to that. So for me, trust is definitely a big one. I gotta trust that your intentions are good. I gotta trust that you would have my best interest at heart.
Trust,
if this thing that I'm doing is, you know, I'm unsure of it, or I never did it before, whatever. Because not even talking about like wedding stuff, but just like, you know, there's some things I probably wouldn't do by myself, but if it's somebody I trust, I'll be like, okay, I'll do this with you because it's you. I wouldn't do this for nobody else, but because it's you, I'll do this thing.
Right.
A funny story I'm thinking about now is like the first time I got on a Ferris wheel.
And it broke.
No, it was fine. I hate heights.
He got on the front and it just went straight down.
Heights. I hate heights, but it's weird. Like, I could do heights if it's in a certain setting or context. So like, I don't be scared looking out of a plane or whatever. I don't have that weird, like,
roller coasters.
Roller coasters I can do.
So you could do moving heights, because that's my thing.
No, I could do like secure heights. where I feel like in a roller coaster you feel a sense of security because you're strapped in. You know, you kind of know the science behind the coasters and everything. Although now I'll be seeing all these videos, I'm like, I'm never getting on a coaster again.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
But if it's loose heights, like where I'm like standing on the top of a platform or something,
Just
looking down,
yeah,
or like standing on the edge of a building, or I can't do. So I think a Ferris wheel's up there because it's so slow and like it rocks and creaks. I don't feel secure in it.
Right.
But
where'd you do your first Ferris wheel?
With my lady.
Wow. And she pushed you to do it, or was it
City,
something?
Jersey.
She pushed you to do it, or was it
Yeah,
something
she was
that
like,
you
let's just get on it, and you know, because you got love, and you got trust, you're like, all right, I'll do this with you. So I was, playing it cool. I was looking down at one spot.
Are you having a good time?
I was looking down at one screw on the floor, making sure I don't look at anything else. Like, you having fun? Yeah. Yeah, this is great. She's like, you see that over there? I was like, oh yeah, the water. She's like, no, I'm talking about that building over there. Oh yeah, I seen that too.
I seen it all.
I was not looking out of that Ferris wheel.
And
the trust is definitely one.
So trust, loyalty. Benny, is there anything for you that kind of gets you out of your comfort zone?
Usually, if I'm with somebody, like if I'm with a lady and I love them a lot, I'll do it for love.
Love, loyalty, trust.
Give us an example.
If I love
Something
her
you
a
did
lot.
for love. Stepping out of your comfort zone. You went to an orgy.
Yeah, John was crazy.
There was all these llamas.
I would say roller coasters too, because I was never a fan of roller coasters until I started dating. Well, not anymore, but when I was dating, and
did that out of love?
Hell yeah, because I went on the Kingdom Car.
You had no interest in going on a coaster.
Not on the biggest roller coaster in the country. I'm good.
Who told you that? The boy that was running it?
No, the ball-headed boy from Six Flags that be dancing in the bus. Then he was like, the largest roller coaster.
It's definitely up there for one of the largest, but I never again.
You was shook up?
Hell yeah, yo.
Oh my gosh. That's why you crying now, thinking about the memory.
Yeah, it's terrifying.
The Kingdom Car. Alex, anything to get you out of your comfort zone over there, cuzzo?
I would say like being happy at the moment, or someone that brings me happiness.
So happiness could make you.
Yeah. Like,
happiness. I feel like happiness is more of like you forget about it. You know what I mean? Like when you're super happy in the moment, you don't even think about that it's uncomfortable anymore. You're just like, let's go for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I like that. Cause it's not an uncomfortable situation anymore. It's just like, nah, you're just happy. You're just happy with that person who
just
you
a
with.
memory, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Let me ask y'all something. Would money be one?
Out of my comfort zone.
Like if somebody was like, yo, Dave, no rise, just go up on a Ferris wheel, I'm gonna give you money. What would be your price? And he'd be like, all right, I'll go do that. And like reasonable, don't like give me $1 million. And I'm like, nobody's gonna fucking do that.
Right.
But like, what's a reasonable thing? And then if
I would say probably like, give me $1 million. Nah, I don't know. I don't think money would move me there.
Money wouldn't get you.
Nah.
Yeah, because I don't think if somebody was like, yo, I'm gonna give you $1,000, go put on a 5-minute choreographed dance for me, I'll be like, nah.
You gonna do that for $1,000?
No, like America's Best Dance Crew dance where I gotta spin on my head and all
You
that.
just gotta turn to a Jabberwocky.
And I got a pop lock and put my chest up and down like this.
Bye, bye, bye.
Like I couldn't. I don't think I could. Dancing is that type of thing for me. Like
some people might say money. Money will get them to jump out of their comfort zone, do something they wouldn't normally do. The one I was thinking, another one too, is like curiosity. So there's things I haven't done, but I'm genuinely curious about what they are. Or I know that I would be curious just by the nature of what they are. So it would definitely, boom, case in point, this whole story you told me about the Indian wedding, I would love the opportunity to do something like that. If I had a friend who was marrying into an Indian family
Or an Indian friend.
And they wanted me to be a part of the wedding, I would be super intrigued. It obviously is out of my comfort zone. I don't,
Yeah.
you know, I didn't plan on watching nobody's shoes, but I would do it.
No,
To me, there's that cultural component and understanding the traditions and all that would be super interesting to me.
No, that's, you know, and I guess it's coming from a different standpoint, but a Nigerian wedding, I'm going to be a part of one, you know, when Mitch gets married. So like, and I guess because I've been around him so long, that culture, I have just grown to love the culture and what the dance and the food and everything about it. So it's like, I literally can't wait. And Mitch is going to have us all dressed up in the garb, the traditional garb, with his family around him and all that. So like, I'm very excited for that wedding. You know what I mean? I'm very excited to see the different culture aspects of things. But like, I don't know what it is about this wedding. I guess it's because it's the unknown. And I guess it's because honestly online, like there's mad videos on Twitter and stuff of different Indian weddings with the dancing and how big they are and how lively it gets. And I'm like, I don't know if like I'm ready for that.
You'll be all right there.
What's up?
I wanna take things slow, put my mind in cruise control.